I'm back. Welcome to UML Fan Chris Romero News, your top stories for today. To kick it off, in case you missed it, Lorenzer is back to host the year-end awards, and for the first time, Vortex UPN, who was a presenter last year, is coming back, this time hosting. With more information, here's Eric.
Year-end Awards 2026 hosted by Vortex UPN and Lorenzer, set to air on UML Fan Chris Romero, Gaff Random, Logo Fever, and M43 December 31st. Vortex UPN, known for producing shows like RKO Pictures Logo Bloopers, and for producing songs such as Cartoon Taylor's Sugar Rush, and Lorenzer, best known for his StreamYard show Talk of the Mock, TOTM, have been officially confirmed as the hosts of the 2026 Year-End Awards. The 2026 Year-End Awards will take place on December 31st, and will be airing on UML Fan Chris Romero, Gaff Random, Logo Fever and M43 for the first time ever. This year's awards show will also have a Gaff Random theme. The Year-End Awards, commonly known as the Yays, are an annual year-end award show held by UML Fan Chris Romero, which celebrate favorites in music, creators, and more. Vortex UPN herself, upon learning she would host the show, stated, "Guess who's hosting the YEA? Me and Lorenzer." UML Fan revealed the news in his Discord server, "And I'm excited to be the host of this year's Yays alongside Lorenzer. Are you ready for the most random year-end awards yet? Haha, I went there. See you December 31st. This will also be Lorenzer's second year as host, as he hosted the 2025 edition. Performers already announced for this year's edition include JVK, Vocaloid Hatsune Miku, and Tisk Tisk Task, who are returning to the Year-End Awards. Categories and nominees are expected to be revealed in the coming months.
Here is some of the performers. There will be more announced. Also, Cartoon Taylor is also one of the performers as well. Moving on, so there was a rumor going around, I believe a few weeks ago, that Patrick Star might be gone from the show SpongeBob SquarePants. And as of this video being uploaded, the official SpongeBob SquarePants account have put out a statement on their social media accounts regarding this. Those rumors are indeed false, with them releasing this statement saying Patrick Star is not going anywhere. Let me repeat that again. Not going anywhere. Now, it does mention that brand new episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants will be premiering Fridays this month and continuing in July and August, with the Patrick Star Show joining the lineup on Fridays. SpongeBob SquarePants Season 17 launches June 12th, and the Patrick Star Show Season 5 launches July 17th. Alright, I'm gonna make announcements regarding the Summer of UML Fan. A lot of you are probably wondering what is gonna kick off the Summer of UML Fan, and I have that answer. It is music sessions with Barely Dead live from the Bicentennial stage. This is in partnership with the City of Lowell, Lowell's 200 Bicentennial Committee, and the Town in the City Festival. And on July 12th, for the first time in 3 years, the Lowell Summer Music Series returns to the Summer of UML Fan Chris Romero for one night only with the Rat Pack, which is a Frank Sinatra cover band. I want to take this moment to say a special thank you to our sponsors: Lorenzer's Talk of the Mock, Gaff Random's The Logo Show, Logo Fever, Vortex UPN, M43, UML Fan Chris Romero News, Bubbleberry OSC, and new this year, the Bull Truck Network. A reminder that the Summer of UML Fan Chris Romero kicks off next week. It's time for submission. Now, Lorenzer did have this logo, but it has recently changed to this. Also, happy 8 years to Sonny Thomas Fan 386, which now goes by the name David Fern. So, happy anniversary. Also, here are more submissions.
Papa John's is taking fans to infinity and beyond. The chain is launching Papa John's Pizza Planet, a retro pizza arcade inspired by the pizza spot featured in Toy Story 1995, in honor of the film franchise's fifth installment, Toy Story 5, in collaboration with Pixar. According to a May 27 press release, for the release, the pop-up is designed to bring the legendary sci-fi pizzeria from Toy Story 1995 into the real world. Pizza Planet was a key setting in the original Toy Story film, visited by main character Andy Davis, along with his toys like Woody and Buzz Lightyear. The Toy Story aliens originate from the claw machine at the pizza arcade. According to the release, the pop-ups will fully transport fans into the Toy Story universe, featuring all the elements synonymous with the iconic movie series. The pizza chain is launching 4 pop-ups, one each in Los Angeles, London, Seoul, South Korea, and Madrid, Spain. The Los Angeles location will be open on June 12, 2026, with reservations starting Friday, May 29. The London pop-up will take place on June 13 and 14, while the Seoul one will occur from June 12 through June 14. In Madrid, the experience will be available June 16 through June 21. The pizza brand said that the pop-up is intended to evoke nostalgia for the original Toy Story film, along with highlighting the connection between eating pizza and watching movies. A spokesperson for the Walt Disney Studios said in the release that the brand hopes the pop-ups allow fans to embrace the imagination fostered in Toy Story to create new memories. The pop-ups will offer limited-time Toy Story 5-themed pizzas, along with collectibles and merch. The 3 personal pizzas include Space Ranger Roni, Sheriff's Roundup and Reach for the Pie, from May 26 to July 19. This menu will also be available at Papa John's standard locations. Fans can also get Toy Story 5 Woody, Buzz Lightyear and Jessie collectibles with eligible pizza purchases. The chain is also launching its first in-app game, Operation Pizza, to unlock rewards for U.S. loyalty members for 1 month starting on June 1. Toy Story 5 releases in theaters on June 19. Get set for more zany adventures with Rock, Paper and Scissors, and Henry Winkler, as Rock Paper Scissors Season 3 is set to premiere Friday, June 19. Produced by Nickelodeon Animation, Season 3 continues to follow the wacky shenanigans and nonsensical adventures of the titular characters, Rock, Paper and Scissors. The news follows Nickelodeon renewing the original animated series for a second, 10 episodes, and third season, 10 episodes, last year, with Season 2 launching on Friday, November 7. Leading up to the debut of Season 3, fans can catch brand new episodes of Season 2, Fridays at 5:30 p.m. PT, on Nickelodeon. Fans can watch Rock Paper Scissors Season 1 in full, 20 episodes, exclusively on Paramount+. For a free trial, visit ParamountPlus.com. Inspired by the age-old tradition of settling things with your best friends, the game comes to life through the adventures of pals Rock, Paper and Scissors, a trio of best friends and roommates who lovingly compete over everything in sometimes laughable but mostly wildly absurd ways. Rock Paper Scissors was the #1 new animated series with K211 and K611 when it launched February 2024 and is an Annie Award, Children's and Family Emmys and Namak Vision Award nominated series. In addition to the linear series, Nickelodeon has greenlit 21-minute shorts to further dive into the characters' lives and adventures. The shorts will debut across Nickelodeon's ecosystem. For more Rock Paper Scissors, follow the trio on the Nicktoons YouTube channel. In addition to hysterical shorts and clips, full episodes are available to watch now, including The Birthday Police and Paper's Big Lie.
You said you wanted the old background? It's now back. And this news just broke during the editing of this video. Vortex UPN is now set to rebrand into Vortex TV. That's right. You're hearing it first right here on the channel. And here is the logo for Vortex TV. So KTSPT wanted to show everyone how it looks like when you go into Rec Room. By the way, that's not my phone. I don't have an iPhone. Now, as you see on your screen, it does ask you to update it. It doesn't really do anything, by the way. While we're still talking about Rec Room, Bull Truck submitted this, that this could be the Rec Room revival. I don't know that much info regarding this, but you can pause to read. Gaff Random hasn't submitted in a while, so he wanted me to tell you that the Logo movie is having its 1-year anniversary and will be re-premiering on June 20th, which is the same day as the Summer of UML fan Chris Romero. What a day to be alive this month, ladies and gentlemen.
So link in the description.
Little KJ announced that the Kids channel and the Teen channel are set to launch their French channels soon, which the French Kids channels has launched back in November of 2022, but it ended up shutting down in November of 2023 due to lack of motivation, and some shows had no French dubs, either lost or they don't exist. Also, Sugary Spice teasers have been released. And finally, the TV app is gone, so there is an alternative called Dulo TV. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I didn't, let me know. Thank you all so much for your submissions. And finally, I saved the best for last. As of June 1st, as everyone knows, Rec Room unfortunately ended up shutting down. I know, I only got to play it like once. Now, if you go to rec.net, you'll receive this message reading, "Sorry, Rec Room and the website rec.net have gone down for good. We'll miss you terribly. Thanks for giving it your Rec Room best." Well, that wraps UML fan Chris Romero news. Thank you so much for watching. This video was originally set to be NXT live from the Lowell Memorial Auditorium, but as everyone knows, that unfortunately got canceled. So, as a replacement, this was the replacement. I hope you're excited for the Summer of UML fan Chris Romero, which kicks off next Saturday. Eric will conclude the video with 2 more articles. So, Eric, what do you have?
Prolific voice actor Tom Kane has died. Best known for his roles on series like The Powerpuff Girls, The Wild Thornberrys, and Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Kane was a vocal chameleon. Kane was 64, born on April 15, 1962. Kane was a native of Kansas City, Missouri. He began his voice acting career at age 15. His stentorian tones found a home on TV and radio, and he was often called upon as an announcer. Over the course of his career, he announced the Academy Awards 4 times, served as the announcer on The Eric Andre Show, and provided narration and announcements for several rides and attractions at the Disney amusement parks. Kane became a noted video game voice actor, and soon broke into animation in the early 1990s, voicing characters on Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Johnny Bravo. Kane first came to prominence in animation when he voiced Professor Utonium and the diabolical villain him on Cartoon Network's The Powerpuff Girls. Many notable roles soon followed, including intellectual monkey Darwin on The Wild Thornberrys, upper-class rabbit Mr. Harriman on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Simian Ninja Lord Monkey Fist on Kim Possible, and Magneto on Wolverine and the X-Men. Kane was a gifted mimic, and was often called in to fill in for other actors. Most famously, he starred in the animated Star Wars film The Clone Wars, and its spin-off TV series, as Yoda, perfectly imitating the intonations of Frank Oz while also putting his own spin on the iconic character. Kane also provided the narration, an homage to wartime newsreels, that open each Clone Wars episode. It was part of a long association with the Star Wars franchise that saw him lend his voice to dozens of video games, cartoons, and toys. One of his last jobs before his retirement was narrating the premiere of The Bad Batch. Other notable impersonations included a voiceover as Drive, Sam Loomis in 1998's Halloween H20, 20 years later, replacing the late Donald Pleasence, stepping in for the late George Cohan Archer as long-suffering valet Woodhouse, and voicing Admiral Akbar in Star Wars, The Last Jedi, replacing the late Eric Boersfeld. Kane suffered a stroke in late 2020, which greatly affected his speech and movement. He subsequently retired from voice acting. His death from stroke complications was announced on Facebook by his talent agency, Galactic Productions. He is survived by his wife, Cindy, and their 9 children.